How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading when the price is going up or down. BIS project Pyxtrial, Pyxtrial, I don't know how to say that. Developing tool to monitor stablecoin reserves. The Bank for International Settlements plans to sharpen focus on stablecoins and central CBDCs in 2023. With the goal of improving payment systems and securing the financial sector, according to its latest report. This is like the central bank for international transactions, like money conversions and various other things. Among its ambitions is Project Pyxtrial, an experimental launch by the Innovation Hub's London Centre to help central banks systematically monitor stablecoins and their balance sheets. Most central banks lack tools to systematically monitor stablecoins and avoid asset-liability mismatches. The project will investigate various technological tools that may help supervisors and regulators to build policy frameworks based on incited data. So they want to make tools that way the people at these central banks can determine what stablecoins they may want to hold or may not want to hold. Besides stablecoins, the BIS said that it is continuing to experiment with retail CBDCs for enabling cheaper cross-border payments. Automated market makers for foreign exchange using CBDCs are also being explored, as said. Additional research is also being deployed towards tools for monitoring financial markets in real time, including cryptocurrencies and decentralized finance. Consensus backs lawsuit against IRS over taxing staked crypto. Crypto software giant Consensus will financially support an ongoing lawsuit challenging the IRS's ability to tax staking rewards, the company announced on Tuesday. In 2021, Joshua and Jessica Jarrett sued the IRS to recover federal income taxes levied on the Tennessee couple's stake-governed Tezos, arguing that self-generated income rewards should not be considered taxable income under federal law. And they go a little bit further on to explain why later. Midway through the lawsuit, the IRS offered to issue the Jarretts their requested refund, but the plaintiffs refused, eager to get assurances from the court that the issue wouldn't arise in the future. No such assurances came to pass. So they're trying to look out for everyone else and say, we don't care about getting this money. We want you to make sure that you aren't going to go after other people for rewards for staking. You might say that might not affect you, but next month the Shanghai upgrade will permit Ethereum users everywhere to begin withdrawing ETH withheld in the network through its staking program. Over 27 billion worth of funds are currently staked in the network. With increased liquidity in ETH staking, we expect far more everyday people to start staking, which means that getting an appropriate tax treatment for staking rewards is only getting more important. The Jarretts are currently in the process of appealing their case's dismissal, and Consensus will now provide financial support for that effort. So basically, anyone that is getting their ETH2 out and they were getting any kind of rewards for having that ETH staked, they would be in a situation where they could end up having the IRS come after them because they think it's taxable income. Core to the appeal, its arguments, is the position that staking rewards should not be considered taxable income, as no employer is doling them out. They should instead be considered effectively self-generated or created property under the federal tax code. Similar to farmers who grow crops, staking rewards are created by the protocol to incentivize partnering and provide security for the protocol, Hughes said. Created property is not taxed until sale. You don't get taxed for making corn unless you actually sell the corn. You don't get taxed if your corn is just for you to eat. U.S. prosecutors want to delay CFTC, SEC fraud cases against Sam Bankman-Fried. U.S. prosecutors have asked that the fraud cases against FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried not proceed until the conclusion of the government's criminal case against him. The outcome of the criminal case will likely have a significant impact on the civil cases, said the Tuesday court filing. Williams also said he was concerned Sam Bankman-Fried's legal team could use the civil case's discovery process to bolster its defense in the criminal case. So they're trying to prevent Sam from lining things up that could either get him off with no penalty or get him an easier trial. Moreover, allowing discovery in the civil cases to proceed without restriction risks giving the defendant, Samuel Bankman-Fried, the tools to improperly obtain important material regarding the government's witnesses, circumvent the criminal discovery rules, and improperly tailor his defense in the criminal case, he wrote. The SEC has charged Sam Bankman-Fried with scheming to defraud FTX investors, while the CFTC has charged FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, Alameda Research, all with fraud and material misrepresentations. For those of you that don't know what happened with FTX, they were one of the biggest exchanges, and then cracks started to show in the foundation for this exchange that revealed that Alameda had held billions of worth of FTT tokens. FTT tokens were the native token of FTX. The FTX utility token on its balance sheet against billions worth of liabilities. The resulting panic led to billions worth of withdrawals from the FTX exchange. The company did not have enough customer assets on hand to meet the demand for withdrawals, and on November 11th, they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So, they over-collateralized their shares with another company that they basically owned, and that's what led to the whole collapse of FTX. We got a pretty good move yesterday. We got a big move, or today, got a big move up from our point of control, the bottom of our point of control here. And then we moved up, and we kind of bumped heads. We went through the point of control from the low value area to the point of control and bumped right against a high volume profile all in one day. We're currently bumping against this high volume profile again. You can see this smaller channel that represents just this run up, and this larger channel both have higher volume areas sitting right here and right here. These are areas where we're likely to get some sticking. There is quite a bit of selling pressures, so the bulls will want to start to see this lower one pick up some more green in here, and that'd possibly give us some momentum. We do have a green dot. Our stochastic is curling upwards, and our RSI is pointing upwards. We're in the bullish zone for the RSI. The stochastic is in the bearish zone, suggesting that the RSI doesn't have too much strength. But our VWAP is crossing up over this bearish zone, so it finally came back up. We were watching it just stay flat all week, and now we finally are seeing it pop up, which is a bullish sign. 4 hour, you can see our VWAP is pretty strong up. Our money flow is coming up into the green, and our momentum wave is curling up, about to cross that neutral zone. Could be crossed. You kind of see it right here, but this VWAP is hiding it right now. We did get a green dot. Our stochastic is just insanely up, suggesting the bulls have a lot of control right now. Our RSI is pointing up as well, so that's a pretty good indicator. If we look over at the 2 hour, last night's video, I did suggest that we had a bullish divergence, but it didn't print. You can see it did print sometime after the video. And we did make that double bottom and come up almost exactly to that move as of right now. Our RSI is coming up. Our stochastic has a bullish cross and is pointing up on the 2 hour. However, our money flow isn't coming up into the green on the 2 hour. It was in the green earlier, however, it looks like it's falling back down. That's not too good. We want to get above this neutral zone and stay above this neutral zone if we're going to see continual bullish momentum. Our VWAP is above the neutral zone, so that is good, but our momentum wave is getting pretty overbought, so that is a bearish sign. Over on the 15 minute, our VWAP is pointing up. We are on the bullish side. Our money flow is somewhat coming up. It's kind of fluttering on and off of that neutral zone for the money flow. Our stochastic and RSI are both pointing up. We did get a green dot on the last candle, so we could see some more upside. So things are looking pretty decent, but we're going to want to see that money flow start to pick up from here if we're going to get a sustained run. Otherwise, we could see some sort of pullback later. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a wonderful night.